All right, welcome folks to the Sunday Hangover, and boy, do I have one. But fortunately, I got this Bloody Mary. I used Charleston Hot and Spicy Bloody Mary. It's at a good price. Hey, Pug Man. Hey, Fat Man. Hey, Lamar. Hope you guys are doing well. Hmm. Oh, I feel a lot better here. So I know I'm starting a little bit late. Like I said before, I was entertaining a guest last night and I had to drop her off, but woke up on the rough side of the mountain. Pugman, it's a variety show. Sometimes I'll do a prepaid, preloaded video, and then other times I'll do like an hour live stream like I'm doing before. So it's a variety show, Pugman. So you never know what to expect. But even with the premieres, I'm still going to be live in the chat room as well. So, hey Lamar, you streaming tonight, man? Mm. Mm. I actually ran out of vodka. I need to go get some more. And there's a particular brand that I use, so I guess I'll have to wait till probably Monday or Tuesday. Mm. But man, I am beat. I am worn out. I have done way too much cardio activity for the weekend. Definitely won't be going to the gym, that's for sure. I had brandy, and then I had a little bit of scotch there. Like I said, I was entertaining friends, so hmm. Oops. Mm. Which end is it? It's this end. Hmm. Hmm. Oop. I did capitulate JMC. Mm. Mm. All right, fourth time's the charm. Mm. Mm. But yes, we did indeed capitulate. But you see, you have to understand that I'm not going to say I beat them guts up. That is not what a gentleman does. When I say I'm going to be entertaining a guest, that means a singular person, in other words. That is the gentleman's way of saying that, yes, I had an overnight date, in other words. I had an arrangement, for example, when we had cordials. You also don't say you're going to be drinking and smoking. What you're going to say whenever discussing it with someone is that you are having cordials. You know, that's the proper way of saying it, JMC. Hmm. But this is an hour Q&A, so feel free to ask me anything. No, I didn't bottom. Hmm. Ah, don't do that. Mm. Mm. If I had bottomed, I wouldn't be so tired. When you top, you have to, or whenever I capopulate, or excuse me, capitulate in the uh, upper atmosphere, you know, you're doing the most cardio activity. Well, she is a term, but in piss trooper term, we'll just say tan, tan, tan. Okay. Now, folks, I'm gonna be honest with you. This takes in a part of pronouns. Okay. And this is what I mean, folks. I always like to meet people on a first name basis to avoid things. However, when someone tells me their pronoun, you know, and I am in a position of having coitus, I'm not gonna care. Alright? You can call me daddy. You can call me whatever. You can say, hey, give me some of that big black nigger dick. That's fine with me. I may be offended, but we're gonna have those arrangements here. Just keeping it real and telling to you like it is. I'm not smug or sassy. I'm tired, man. And I'm having a Bloody Mary just to clear out my passages. Get my mental acuity back into proper focus. Well, this here. I got one in gray as well, and then I got one of those puffy ones. You see, it has pockets on it, so that way I can carry all my stuff, including gloves and everything. Well, we also capitulated in the. Well, anyway. Never mind that. Oh, yeah. Like I said, I just dropped my companion back home. And then I hung out in downtown Simpsonville for a little bit. Now, downtown Simpsonville, it's very eclectic. The downtown actually runs across the railroad runs right across the entire downtown. Well, copulate, yeah. Look, I'm a little bit fuzzy today, protein, so copulate, coitus, you know, having a few affairs, you know. No, this is pre-op, Bobby. What if they're post off? Yeah, I'm cool with that. I mean, mm. It's just one of those things you run into. I mean, if they're post op, you know, I'd be a little weird. But if you think about it, you know, it cuts down on wind drag. It would allow them to run faster, you know. Oh, boy. But yeah, most, you know, the thing about it is, Pugman, I've not dated anyone post op, actually. I mean, I've dated plenty of women and, you know, and stuff. But just never ran into that particular situation there, Pug. Ben, that is disgusting. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. I don't try to look for it. I'm all, Pugman, I'm all about personality and stuff. If I can have a good conversation with someone, then yes, I would have an appropriate affair, and stuff. But she goes by the pronoun as she. And, the great one doesn't care. Wonder what games are on today. Well, you have to have the conversation. Look, bro, teen, you can't just snatch up somebody and just go to town like Charlie Brown. You invite them over. You have a couple of cordials. You chat and discuss a bit, and then you escort her to the bedroom facilities. And then you copulate. Or fornicate, or have coitus, whatever you want to call it. I'm just not going to be crude or anything like that. And of course, I'm going to naturally drop her off. I'm not going to have her call an Uber like some gorilla pimp or something like that. I've been with her before. Plenty of times. Whenever she's in town. She likes getting with daddy. Of course, I did. For once, I didn't have her clean the house or anything like that. So. I mean, my house was already clean. So I didn't make her clean the house or anything. So. No, you're supposed to exhale them. But these, you don't inhale these. Be right back. I need more Bloody Mary. Sorry about that, guys. More Bloody Mary. And another Julio. I mean, the truth is a Bloody Mary is just tomato juice, a little cayenne and stuff. I couldn't find. I didn't. I forgot to buy celery sticks, but maybe later. Ben, what happened is I had relations. That's what I had. I have my needs too, there, Ben. I get lonely at night too. Well, it's because they don't have the proper way to approach a woman, and stuff. Hmm. That's just the whole thing. Ben, that is her pronoun. And like I said, I don't really care much about pronouns, but what it is what it is. When we first met, it was he. Now it's she. So basically, a tan, tan, tan. A real good looking tan, tan, tan. Yeah, if Big Lenny saw her, he'd be slobbering all over the place. Nard? I hope I never run into that jackass again, Pugman. He still owes me money and trashed my house. I have no clue where he's at, and I don't really care. I hate that guy. Tan Caucasian. Why do I need a mental examination? You guys know that I'm a homosexual. Jeez. I mean, it's been out there. Jesus Christ. Mm. No, it was still attached. Well, it's all about first impressions. The first thing a woman looks at, Mr. Good Guy, is your shoes. And then they look at your appearance. And if they get closer, they're going to see how you smell. This is why I always tell men to wear cologne. I mean, look at how I'm dressed now. Plain and simple. I mean, I'm dressed very casual, but I still maintain a level of style. Brooks Brothers shirt, and stuff like that. But you got to start with the shoes, Mr. Good Guy. And then have a nice set of pants. Collared shirt would be preferable, the same as this one. And then just make sure you smell good. The biggest thing is smell, Mr. Good Guy. And I'm not, the problem with most guys is all they do is they put deodorant on and they think they smell all right, or spray on Axe body spray. Wrong! Wrong! Don't use Axe body spray. Get an actual cologne. An actual cologne. You do that, you got business. If you don't do that, you got some fat girl with a moo on that's has a 2 day beard. Man, don't you worry about who I'm having the relations with. It is what it is. What it's gonna be is what it's gonna be. Period. Mm. Well, no, I'm not a Chad pug man. I could only be a normie. You know. See, I started out originally as a twink, a top twink, by the way. Then I became a jock, and at my age now, I would be considered just a regular normie. Probably still a jock, obviously, because I still lift and hit the weights and everything. So I would still be considered a jock. But facial wise, I'm definitely not a Chad. I'm a normie, you know. And the vast majority of guys are normies, you know. Just don't be an incel or genetic trash, folks. Hey, FN, what's up? Well, Scatman, don't worry about pH levels. Just pick up cologne of some type there. I would start with something like Cool Water, you know, CK1 or so forth, you know. Just choose a cologne. It doesn't matter what your freaking pH is. Hey, CSGO. Absolutely not. Don't get Botox or plastic surgery. Botox, they're injecting bacteria in you. They're charging you money to, you know, put bacteria in. And if you look at someone who's used so much Botox, their face is frozen. They actually look older. They don't even look younger. Athens, shut the fuck up about money. No, I'm definitely not a bear. I'm not big enough. A bear has to be around 330, 340, you know. I mean, my cousin Vegan Gaines, he's close to being a bear. That is, yes, that's a transgender flag. Or basically an MX flag. Yes, you'll put cologne on after shaving. Nowadays, it's actually MX now, you know, to be honest with you, Pugman. Oh, yeah, definitely. Big Lenny's an ogre. Hmm. Ah. Mm. But folks, we got about 30 minutes left. Then I'm gonna probably go take a nap because the great one is tired. It's not a preference, Athens. I am just a top, you know. I mean, we don't roll dice or play Uno for who's gonna be the top. I'm just a top, you know. Mm. I mean, I mean, there's no preference in that there, Athens. You're either top, you're either verse, or you're a bottom. Well, that's the same as a bottom, scat man. Ah. Speaking of which, folks, did Vegan Gaines go and debate someone this morning or something? No, he hasn't made peace with Brad. But did Vegan Gaines get himself into a debate this morning? Someone told me about that. But I was occupied at the time, obviously. Oh, that is so good. No, they said this morning there, Pugman. I don't know if he debated this morning. Let me see. I just heard he did. He did debate this morning against an ex-vegan about 4 hours ago, according to this. I'll have to check that out, actually. I mean, my cousin can't be straight anymore because Jasmine identifies as non-binary. So, you know, I mean, it's just the whole world is a casserole at this point in time. Now, I'll tell you what else happened this morning. So I went to go get coffee, and Starbucks wasn't open. So we went down to Bojangles. You know, I had to get a biscuit and everything with me and my companion. And you know what? I got two hot coffees. And these ditzes didn't even put the lid on. Spilled coffee on me and my companion. It burned like a mug, you know. I had to cuss her out. I mean, this is why I don't get coffee from places here. You know, especially, I mean, I should have I should have just made coffee at home, but all I got was spilt coffee, and I had to pay for it. You know. Yeah, how did Dale do anyway as far as competing yesterday? Hmm. No, Wally, I'm not suing over that. I just told him to give me my damn food and left. Mm. Ah. He didn't do well. Wally, I mean, why bother? These weren't third degree burns or anything like that. And that's another good thing with having this coat. It was more or less like a warm up, would be the best way to describe it. And of course, after I went and got my coffee and my biscuits with my companion, went home, ate. She packed up, headed back, you know. Like I said, I'm not going to be a gorilla pimp and tell her call an Uber or anything like that. You know, that's being a gorilla pimp. You don't want to do that, you know. Wally, I'm not suing, you know. Bitches sue. I don't. I make my money the honest way. Well, I mean, it's you know, CS. The pictures are gonna come out eventually. You know. Yeah, Pugman Gorilla. Wally, just a tan. And that's it. I've had she's been in attendance plenty of times at my residence there, Scatman. What are you talking about? There's nothing wrong with my home. I like my home. $50,000 paid. Everybody else up there struggling with trying to come up with their mortgage and stuff. Not the great one, you know. I live by the fire method, folks. Fire method. Well, I'll be in the gym Monday. I spend more time in the gym, and I also work from there as well. So it works out pretty good for me. I go to the gym, hit the weights, hit the sauna and steam room, and hit the hot tub. I come out, get dressed, and then I sit at the office tables, and I do some of my work there. He may have poor genetics, but yeah, he is getting in a little bit of good shape. I mean, yeah, what do you expect after all that weightlifting and stuff? I think his biggest issue is he was eating too much of that cottage cheese. I live within my means. Although chances are I'll probably take up another job soon because Charles Schwab is hiring, TD Ameritrade is hiring. There's a lot of good financial jobs out there. And the good thing is I don't have to worry about those jobs being shipped over to India anytime soon. Because Lord knows you wouldn't trust them with American funds. Nobody would. Unlike my other previous job, Verizon, my job has disappeared. It's gone. It doesn't exist anymore. Wally, what kind of fees do I need to pay? I mean, if you want to know, it's not a lot fee. I am still paying on the land. I mean, but I'm paying like $300 a month for the land. I mean, that's peanuts. And the benefit is, I worry more about the enjoyment of life, not so much the just trying to get the biggest house and biggest car and stuff. Speaking of which, Monday I also have to take. I'm gonna take my Mercedes. I need to get a stereo system installed in that. Well, Athens, if the money is right, of course I would naturally take it. But I'm not taking it. I'm just considering it. But if the money is right, if someone comes up and offers 80 to 100,000 a year, would you not take it? I mean, I'm not going to work for peanuts there, Athens. I mean, well, I'm only going to be on for another 20 minutes here, so he's after 20 minutes, he's welcome to stream the rest of the night if he wishes. Although I don't really care what he actually does. It is. I'm gonna clean it. It's gonna get. No, I'm just gonna start putting some stuff in it instead. It's a good car. You're exactly right there, grunge. But I still lift pretty good. I mean, I still lift moderately heavy. I mean, my joints are holding up fairly well. Well, that's why you need to have what's called a side hustle, Wally. You see, technically, I'm living off my side hustle. Now, it isn't great money. I'm not going to become a millionaire or anything like that, but it does pay the bills. Wages are not supposed to go up. I mean, the truth of the matter is people need to get side hustles there, Wally. They need to be doing something else. They need to quit depending on their employer for money. They need to have some sort of form of self-employment, or to invest. Otherwise, you are where you are essentially. No, I don't have any children. Foundational Black America. uh, nah, I don't know what he means of that. 67. Wally, where did you get that statistic from? You know, a side hustle doesn't mean you're selling crack or anything like that. She man, what are you talking about, Scat Man? Hmm. You know what I forgot to do, folks? This is just how sizzled I am. There we go. Yeah, I forgot to put the donation bar up there. There you go. Oh well. Now that's not a nice thing to say, Scatman. I can imagine what TRT feels like. I mean, TRT's awesome. I mean, especially from someone that had low testosterone or so forth. Well, of course, I zipped up there, Scatman. You know. Oh yeah, that reminds me, Chris. I was when I was headed home downtown. Some Muslims were all piled up next to City Hall, and they were protesting with signs. And then I saw the Jews come over there and started arguing with them. So basically, the Jews and the Muslims are arguing and yelling and screaming back and forth with each other. And then the police blocked off the road. So I had to go through the back road in order to get out of that whole situation. So, folks, if you're in Greenville, do not go downtown. The Muslims and the Jews are fighting, you know, and you know that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. That show ain't for blackies, you know, and it ain't for whiteys neither. Woo. Athens, I was supporting getting the fuck out of there, you know. I am not making an Israel Palestine stream. I am not doing that, you know. No, I checked the prostate, bro team. No worries on that. Prostate was perfectly fine. Pug man, it's gonna. You know, the stuff is just starting. You know, they're gonna be fighting around. I don't want to be around whenever they start doing bullets and stuff. But you know, Pug man, you knew it was gonna come over here pretty soon. You're not Dolan Duck. But yeah, I'll probably go back to downtown Greenville tonight. Possibly. You know, it really all depends. I may go down there tonight, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't gonna be down there right now. I'm gonna go take a nap in about 15 minutes. So I'm gonna actually type this out. So we got 15 minutes left, and then I need to go take a nap, you know, because I am super exhausted. Cardio activity was a mug. And then even this morning, too. So. Ooh, tandoori chicken drumsticks. That's awesome. I can do a review right now on that, Wally. It sucks. That's your review on Kali Muscle. Small Western. Well, I'm in Greenville. It's a more metropolitan type place. But yeah, they were the Jews and the Muslims. They were yelling and screaming back and forth with each other. It looked like they were about to come to blows. The cops had the roads blocked off and everything. I've been having relations there, Chris, all night long and in the morning. What do you expect? I'm tired. Well, I'm making an exception, Wally. I have the right to take a nap if I want to take a nap. You know. Damn it, Wally, I'm taking a nap. Yes, nap at 5 p.m. Non negotiable. I'm taking a nap, folks. I appreciate that, you know. Not only that, I got a hangover, which I guess makes sense because the name of the show is the Sunday Hangover. Nah, it's pretty far away. That's a couple hours away, Grunge. Well, Wally, sometimes those are views that you don't want to get. Because guess what? Regardless as to who you side with, you're going to piss off somebody. I mean, I got John Bravo. He's my pal. And then I got Aaron Singerman. He's my pal. I don't want to get into that, you know. I don't want to lose my buddy John Bravo as a friend. I definitely don't want to lose my friend Aaron Singerman neither. So I'm going to stay the fuck out of it, you know, period. Yeah, the Phillies, they're about to clinch they're about to go to the World Series. I think they'll get the last game. Well, Brotein, you know, what happens happens. You got to. I've told you guys before. You got to enjoy life. You know, life is not a rehearsal, folks. And believe me, I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself. You know. I mean, if you want to sit at home and watch reruns, you know, and watch Wheel of Fortune, that's you, not me. Well, I just got back home, so I had the vest on. I haven't taken it off yet. Well, good for them, Scatman. No, they don't. They hate each other. I don't know what the situation is about, but I think it has to deal with Bravo being sponsored by Iron Mag Labs. But I think that's why they don't like each other. No, this will be the. I normally don't stream on Saturdays. The Sunday Hangover is a variety show, so I can either have a pre played video or I can do a live stream like I'm doing now. And this time we're doing a live stream. But the Sunday Hangover is just going to be a variety show. Or I can be streaming from another spot, which is what I'm going to be doing also. I won't just stream at home, I'll stream in other areas. So the Sunday Hangover is going to be a variety. So you don't know what to expect. Just to let you guys know. Well, that too. Oh, with Jack Nicholson? That's a good movie. I've mentioned my age is 46 before. Well, I could whip out my Zippo if you wish there, Wally. It is, but people are going to fight anyway, they're grunge. Yeah, but I'm answering your questions, Wally. Now quit trolling. Folks, we got 10 minutes left, so get your questions and comments in. And Protein, how much is two biscuits at Bojangles and a coffee is like $6 freaking. You know, we ate dinner and had coffee at home, you know, and stuff like that. It's $6, man. Come on, really? So if you want to donate $6 to make up for my delinquent adventures, go ahead and put your money in, you know. But I mean, two biscuits and two coffees is $6, man. Come on, really? Y'all acting like I spent the fortune. I didn't take her to the Howell's Chop House or anything like that, you know. If I go to Howell's Chop House, I'm going by myself, you know. Period. But let's go ahead and do the soap hole. Get a little music going. Yeah, it wasn't nothing fancy. It was just it's the closest place, Lamar. And we woke up so late I couldn't get the McDonald's, you know. That's why I also missed that all day breakfast. All day breakfast is awesome. I mean, Wally, it would be very difficult to clean up Lenny enough properly to hang out with me. But, I mean, I can do it, you know. But we would have to change his attire, you know. Because a lot of times, Big Lenny, you know, he's alright with me, but he wears a t-shirt, shorts, and flip-flaps, you know, and stuff like that. Or he just walks around without a shirt on. Literally. Mr. Good Guy, I don't have any fireball. And I'd probably keel over at this point in time if I had it.
Unhinged's variant video from his Telegram channel. I sent it to Richard and he reacted to it with no problems.
Goodgerman Paris donated $3. This is from Google Drive. No, we're not playing this. I've already, no. How dare you send me this? But thanks again for the donation. Nothing from Savage. We're not even reviewing stuff today anyway. What's the most drunk I've ever been? About 20 years ago. But I was drinking cheap booze at the time. Now I drink quality stuff, so... I mean, while I still be hungover and buzzed, you know, I'm not having a blistering headache or anything. Robzilla killed over from the arm blaster. What are you talking about? Nobody has announced how he passed away. Just wear a white collared shirt, blue jeans, maybe some driver's loafers. That's it. That's a good start. It does suck getting old, but, you know, it's just the nature of things. Who is in a dress? What are you talking about there, Ben? Oh boy. Hey Lamar, if you're still up here, are you gonna be gaming tonight or so? Well, of course I'll see her again, Scatman. Sometimes she'll spend the entire weekend with me, like 2 or 3 days or so, and other times not, you know. Always overnight, of course. No, I'm taking this to the bedroom and taking a nap. Alright, cool beans. Lamar, you should schedule your live streams like I do, and then that way you'll have more people come on. Because if you just stream out of the blue and everything, you're going to have some problems. But I'll definitely check it out. Yes, there's a bunch of websites that show all the atrocities and stuff. Yes, the Chivalry game, I gotta start playing that game somehow. Alright, folks, we got 3 minutes left. Get your last comments in. If you wish to make a donation, definitely would appreciate it too. I'm not live streaming my nap. No, I got injections, Scatman. That was only until I can get a discount on my other stuff. No, I mean, doing a snore stream is just lame. Nobody want to watch the great one sleep. Some of the towns in Israel had community protectors that took out. I'm sure they did. You know, being on the Gaza, on that edge of the Gaza Strip, I would definitely be armed. All right, folks. That is the end of the show. I want to thank Goodgerman Paris. Of course, I always want to thank Pugman. He always takes good care of me. I want to thank everybody for hanging out on the Sunday Hangover with the great one who has a hangover. I'm going to go take that nap, folks. You guys enjoy the rest of the Sunday. Go Phillies. And as always, peace and soul.